Hi everybody, Yarn Fairy here, and it's time for another Floss Tube. Yeah. I don't know where to start. Maybe with the finish. Start with the end. I'm so excited. A friend of mine kept saying that we needed to finish our Nevermores before Poe's death anniversary. Death anniversary? I don't know what it's called. So it's done! The only thing I have left to do is to put some beads. I wanted to put them for his eye and the holes in his breastbone. I don't really like holes. And to, maybe outline the wing. Ooh, that's a good thought. I don't know. But anyway, I really love how our colors worked on this. I really enjoyed this one. Isn't that fun? It's just so classy. I like it. I might have to mess with that. Make it an entire, I want to make a set of dining room chairs. Of course, our chairs are falling apart, so I have to buy new ones. I want the kind that has the seat cushion that pops up so that I can put my cross stitch on it and cover that. And I've always been thinking like a tawny, light brownish color, which is not me. It's the color of our earth and white. But looking at this, I might have to go with, this exactly. I love these colors. I could even make like, several of the motifs, or just start making some kind of viney thing and have this be the center of an explosion. Yeah, explosion, right? So yeah, and then I messed around with the bottom. I changed it. This was supposed to be down here. I altered the color of the birds, used a variegated bronzy color for there, and then this was supposed to be all one, but I changed it too because that's what we do. Isn't it cute? This is my 9th ever finish, and I'm finishing quite rapidly, even with my lost mojo at times, and my problem children. Holy mackerel! Whoops. So there's Princess Elena. She's still sitting there. She has not moved. She has not changed. Nothing. She's just like, okay, so I laid down some stitches, found out they were wrong, tore them out, laid them down again, found out it was the wrong color, got the right color in, and at that point I had started to grid. I don't grid, but at that point I had started to, because dang, I don't like ripping. And we're only talking, a tiny little bit, but I don't like ripping. I really don't like ripping. I had a lot of trouble making the pattern, just copying it and pasting it together to make it right so that it was legible underneath of my magnifying glass light thing that I love. I love it, and it's not covered, and it's sunny. Bad dog. Yeah, so anyway, she's in this huge state of timeout that's been going on for a really long time. It's embarrassing. So here's this is the New Normal by LDS and Long Dog Sampler. And because I couldn't stand not having a long dog going, whatever, really long frame for a lap, but I love it. I have a little coffee table here, and while I'm watching TV, I've got the stand. I put the TV computer on this stand, and then I lay down on my bed and I lay this over everything. It's just, it's long. It's really long. So yeah. And here's my new little Nevermore freebie. It's got a feather, a black feather, because we do the kits, right? So it's got a black feather that goes with it. Nevermore Yarn Fairy and the Pixies. I like it. I think it's cute, and you can hang it anywhere because it's, hangables. Oh gosh. Oh, my Doctor Who needle minders. I'm fine. Nevermore needle minders. They all sound the same. Where's here you go. The police box and the screaming, weeping. That's what they're called. Weeping angels. This is my Nevermore with the 3 ravens. And I've got a whole set of fairies. I've been having a lot of fun with these things, making them. I just love this one. Unfortunately, it's one of a kind. There are no more. Yeah. These are the flowers. So you put a flower. What did I do with it? Oh my, I lose everything. I'd lose my noggin if it wasn't attached. It's a good thing it's attached. Yeah. So you just hang. These are just so cute, and it's just a little freebie commemorative that I add to the kits because I can. So I do. I have so much stuff, you guys. That is full of all those little organizer boxes. They are stuffed with little charms and bits and findings, and I could open up a bloody store. Probably should. Oh, I do. I do have a store. Come buy the junk, please. Anyway, terribly cute. Stick it on a project bag, stick it on your thread bag. I use a thread box. It just happens to be simple little cardboard, but I love this thing. It goes everywhere. And then this can come out for me to do, you know, I've got all my junk in there, like the wax and the needles and the highlighter because that's what I use. And these things, I have gone through hundreds of these things. I love them because I'm forever hurting myself, so I protect my fingers. This is our 1-ply. Isn't that gorgeous? Ah, I just love this stuff. So that's what I'm working that with. And it can only work on like 14 or larger count Ada because it's quite thick. It's a very fine yarn, but it's still very thick. Anyway, I just make it into a ball and pull off the lengths I need. I don't wax this stuff because it's so nice. It just glides right through. Let's see. So that's Nevermore. Put to bed. I'm getting a box of these together so that eventually I'll make them all into a quilt. Speaking of which, ta-da! Got another one back from the quilter. I'm so excited. This one is like 20 years old again. My daughter noticed that in the pattern there's a little heart. Check that. I'm gonna fall. Which I thought was really, there you go. I thought was really cool. See the little hearts? Where are they? That one's upside down. There it is. Isn't that cute? I just thought it was so sweet. It needs to be bound. I can't bind. I need to find a blue fabric to go with it for the binding because I really want it to edge in blue, but I told you about these, right? He is deformed now because I have a new diagnosis, OA. It's all over the place, and it's getting worse. So this one is considered severe. I was going to go in for a CRC where they take out the trapezius. They take a tendon from here. They roll it up into an anchovy. That's their term, not mine. I think it looks cute as a cinnamon roll. But my doctor was going to do a ruche, which is really weird. And I would think it would fall apart. Anyway, they shove it into the hole. Your thumb ends up getting shorter, so it's still going to be deformed, but it will work. I haven't been able to knit for years, and being the yarn fairy, I really should be knitting. I loved it. I haven't been able to do it for a while. I was going in for surgery on October the 7th. These have been on for like 3 weeks. I do a row here and there. That's about all I can get. So I was supposed to go in on the 7th to get this thing done. And the more I thought about it, the more I was just dead set against it. Also, I had been in a flare. You saw me. You know. Look at me. It's gone. It stopped. Thank God. 3 years of this nasty, horrible, debilitating pain from SLE. And all it took was my daughter to go out of the house, stop working for me, stop requiring me to pay her, for that stress to be alleviated, and it's gone. Now I can feel when I hit the limit, whether I'm cleaning or trying to cook or whatever I'm trying to do, and I go to bed. I don't even mess with it anymore, because being without all that pain, it's making me a different person. I'm happier, I'm lighter, I joke a little bit more now, and I smile a whole heck of a lot more. SLE is not something I would wish on my worst enemy. Mine was compounded with OA and something nasty up here. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's congenitally small spinal column. And when the surgeon saw my CT, he was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up your neck and I'm going to fuse from C3 all the way down to T2. And I'm like, excuse me? That's the whole bloody thing. And then into the thoracic region, I was just like gobsmacked. So I started hitting the chiropractor. The pinched nerve has been fixed. This has been since January. I had the pinched nerve, so it's been a long haul. But it's all alleviated every once in a while. I still have the symptoms, and the doctor's really, he freaked me out, because he's like, yeah, you could look up, and then all of a sudden, you'll be a quadriplegic, because I guess it just pinches it just so bad, because already what's happening is I've got severe stenosis, that's the name. And it's my spinal column. You should see the CT. It's so with this one, they're nasty, bad, horrible things that are not normal for a body to go through. And we're done. No more disease. Okay, so my long dogs. This one is tan and turquoise, if you remember, and this one is pandemic, and I haven't even started. I'm sorry, this is Pilgrim, and this one is the new normal, which is the one that's over there. So I've painted this green hair, blue, purple, all the different bubbles are going to be all different colors. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, that's about it. That's all that's changed here. Oh, yeah. She said 3 weeks. I'm still having to wear it. I don't wear it when I'm just sitting around, or when I know I'm going to go back to bed. I'm going to watch The Spanish Princess, and I'm going to have a chill day because it's Sunday and I don't work. Okay, but you guys aren't work. Okay, I say okay a lot. Wow. So, I think I showed you, as a matter of fact, I know I did. This is the Halloween kit. Basically, I was wanting it for Carolyn Manning's pillow. It's great. It's got bamboo cotton and silk threads, and then it's got all these little charms, which are terribly cute, and you can't see them. There's a haunted mansion with ghosts coming out of it, a little witch riding a broomstick, and this freaky pumpkin head that's kind of, scary. But funny and cute still, because that's the whole theme of the pillow. The pillow's like that too. So, Lila Studios is the person who designed Nevermore. She's got a pattern, really cute. It's called Halloween Quaker. It was put out a couple years ago, and what I did is I made a kit for it because I thought it was so cute. Isn't it adorable? You've got all the little ravens lined up in the little row of houses, and I made a ice blue for the moon. I'm not sure this is the entire kit. I think there might be something missing there. So I don't see any ice blue. Yep, ice blue be missing. You'd be alien. I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, I have a dark Halloween kit now. The other kit I have... I love bees. You guys know this because I started a Carolyn Manning thing that's bees, and I keep getting tempted to pick it up, and I don't. Only so much time in the day, and I spend a lot of time doing this. So what I did do, though, is Mirabilia came out with the Queen Bee. I just love it. Fire Engine Red is a local punk rock band, and the gal is a friend of mine, and she would sing, and I am the Queen Bee, and she'd be in all her little punk rock stuff, and I don't know if that's where it came from, or the fact that the bees were, like, gone. I don't know, are they back yet? Did they start repopulating? Because I know everything has a natural cycle, and I don't know if we've been around long enough to know what the bee cycle is. So every once in a while, oh my gosh, you guys. So we live an hour from everything. Bakersfield's that way. LA is that way. We're up on the mountains. We're about 4,000 feet. So we get stuff, we get deer, voles, which are nasty villains when you're trying to make a garden. They eat everything. You can be watching a plant and it'll be moving, trembling, and then all of a sudden it's gone. The whole thing gone. Like a carrot or something that's, straight up in the air and singular down below. Nasty little things. Anyway, we've also seen the little guy. What's the little guy? A bobcat? Yeah, that's it. It's a bobcat because it's got those little cute ears and the little, they kind of come through. We've got 5-foot high oil rigging around the outside that's been done in with field fencing. So if the gate's closed, nobody comes in. But if the gate's not closed, the first thing you see is all the critters. The deer came through one year, ate all my plants. I had just spent $400 on these little plants, and I don't even remember what they were now. Stuff that grows well up here. Anyway, the deer came, decimated it. The pony used to be down there, and we've got basically 2 areas. One is for livestock and one is for people. There was a pony, there was a sheep. Oh, we've had so many animals over the year, but those were the 2 that were here that time. A mountain lion jumped the fence. He was starving. This was about 10 years ago when there was mad wildfires throughout California, and all the wildlife had no place to go. So he came in looking for a midnight snack, and it was going to be my pony, and fortunately, somebody had been tracking him, somebody with a gun, and that person came over and took care of it. The poor thing, it was so scraggly, and it was just sad. Anyway, what a terrible story to tell y'all. I'm sorry. I said that because of the queen bee. Oh my, the bees. I never told you the story. So one day, we hear this droning and the sky is dark, and we run outside and all the bees, there was what do they call a swarm. It was a swarm of bees that they stopped and landed on the barn for a little bit, and then they found one year they found a tree, and they were just all up in the whole. It's amazing. They were resting. This is their resting spot, I guess, because like I said, one year they were in the tree, one year they were in the barn that kind of has this little outshed of trash for the cans, and they were just like all over it. It's amazing to see something like that. Nature right up in your face is just, it's different from when it's on TV. When it's on TV, it just doesn't have that. Gotcha! Sort of like an earthquake. You can see them on TV, but until you experience the jolt or the long rumble, you've not experienced it. And people are afraid of earthquakes. I'm so not. We live on the San Andreas Fault. It's like right here. And you either rock or you jolt and it's over. So it's not a big deal. And so far, we've got rebar in the concrete. We've got these special earthquake rocking things. You like that? RJ11, what's that? I don't know, but that feels like it's the right word. It's the thing that holds the 2x4. Can you tell? I don't know. But anyway, so queen bee. I kidded the queen bee. I kid you not. I kidded it. So these are the silks. This one is for the pillars that hold up the queen's canopy. I'm not sure where all the rest of them are. I have a feeling that this up here might be where the pail goes. I don't know. This is the fabric, so it's going to be really pretty. I made just a very pale kind of, I had to dye it twice. Once to put the blue on and once to put the gray on. You can't really tell. But I thought this was perfect. I tried a much more heavily dyed fabric, and I just didn't like it, which is odd because I'm the saturated queen. This is the beginning of the threads. I have more coming in about 3 weeks, so I'm starting to work up orders. So if you want one, all you have to do is send me your email address, and I will get you an invoice. Isn't this cool? This is the needle marker. I have more of these coming in next week. And then I have a bunch of goodies, because I am the queen bee of goodies. These are limited. I don't know how many people are really in on this yet. I did a head count, and it was like half a dozen or so. I wasn't able to get more of these, but I have been able to find more bees. This is the little project fob, so it's on a lobster. You can do just about anything with it. Isn't it just gorgeous, though? I love the way it's painted, and it's got little crystals on it. So anyway, because this thing is so bloody cute and I can't find anymore, I found some bees on posts and some daisies on posts, and I'm going to put them together and make a set. So that's going to be the earring. There was a necklace of a matching sterling little bee to go with that, but yeah, like I said, gone. These are the crinic, whatever. Really pretty metallic. I'm starting to want to offer more things. We've got like boxes of DMC thread so that we can kit your stuff for you. But I'm looking for a, what do you call these? Like a braid in bulk. I did find the Madeira for strawberry fingers. Let's see. And I love this stuff. I don't know that it's all metallic. It felt like it was like a rayon or something too. I was actually able to hank it, which is amazing. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, let's see what it is. Yeah, I can't read that. Viscose and metallic. Let's see, it's 80% viscose, 20% metallic. So this is an actual, it's amazing. It doesn't fall apart like some of the stuff that has like a wrapped or a woven. They all kind of have that piece of metal through them, and it's just not, it's a plastic metal, not a nice thing to stitch with. But this stuff, it looks like dots. Stop focusing on me. Anyway, it looks like really little dots. It was really easy to hank, so I need to contact this manufacturer and start taking out stock in this company because I really love this stuff. And I'm very into the showy metallic stuff, so I just think they're beautiful. They've all in their place, though. So I found some little sheepies. Aren't they cute? They're needle minders. So if you all want some of these, we got them. Oh, yeah, back to the queen bee. I wasn't finished with y'all. I bought beads. I bought a lot of beads. The kit for the beads was $35 just for the one they put out for it, okay? I bought that because I thought it was just going to be me. And then I went a little crazy buying beads. There's a lot of different gold beads in there. Little, like 15, 11. I don't think there's any 8s. These are really tiny beads. But there was a lot of different colors, and I figured these were all colors that I really didn't carry. And instead of getting just the beads, like just the little tiny 15s that might not, go through your needle, I bought Rocals. Is that how you say it? Because they're a little fatter and give you a little more oomph, but they're still super tiny little dots. Yeah, and see, here's the Mill Hill. But see, they're the same thing. They're just these little gold beads. And like I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 different kinds. Anyway, it's going to be fun kitting this. I love kitting stuff for you guys. It's like this whole other thing, you know? It's like, oh, I gotta hunt this down, and I gotta find this, and I gotta find that. And then I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and I'll go, oh, I need that for them. Anyway, I kind of live for it. All you knitters out there probably know about the Advent cows. Cow that comes out, and it's got 25 different mini skeins full of yarn. Well, we have many of those. We've done them for years, and we now have these really cool markers. We do half of them, like 12 or so, in lobsters, and the others in loops. And they're all Christmas themed. And of course, we have the year for the last one. There's a big, huge one that I send out for free on the last day. Shouldn't be showing these. I don't even show them on the website. I have a button that says, click here if you want to see it. Isn't it cute? It's Frosty, and he's got his little broom and the stars and the bells. And anyway, these come in a bag like this for cheap, or little tiny handmade envelopes that are adorable with the date, the number, I guess it's the date too, stamped on them. I make them all. I have new stuff in stock. I'm making them now from Christmas. I was making them from seashell because that's what I had on hand when I designed the things, but now they're going up in Christmas. These are reusable envelopes. Like I said, all homemade. So there's 2 sets. You can either get the charms, or you can get what I call ornaments, and they're these little glass balls, and they're very pretty. They're all different colors. Anyway, that was an aside. Okay, I only really have one more thing back here in my little box. This isn't it. This is how I go about labeling stuff. These are all the labels for the different colors, and then these are the different types. Anyway, fun. A little aside. Yeah. So the other day, my little find. I'm sure all y'all probably have this stuff, but I didn't. My Kindle was just kind of sitting there, and I couldn't hold it, and every time I messed with it, it felt like I was messing with the screen, or I was turning it off, or whatever. So this thing is really awesome. It's like $10 on Amazon. 12 bucks? I don't know what it was. But the thing that I love the most, it's got this little elastic thing, and then I can hold it. I can actually hold the thing now. Because of my thumb and stuff, I guess, and my arthritis in my hands, I wasn't always able to hold it, so now I can. I love finding little things like that that are awesome. Anyway, it's on Amazon. Some weird seller. I don't know. So because I'm feeling a little bit better, I've been baking, which has been fun. I've been canning. I've been gardening. I haven't had a garden in years. We have this huge abundance of tomatoes, so I've made salsa and spaghetti sauce and fresh sauce from the spaghetti, and the zucchinis, oh my gosh, clubs. What I saved from the bowls anyway. I'm going to have to rethink the garden. There's 2 layers of mesh down underneath of raised beds, and it still wasn't enough to keep them out, but I'll figure that out next year. So along with these things, I've been able to make stuff. This is arthritis cream. Isn't that fun? And then the SLE made my arms really wonky. Yeah, you can't really tell anymore. You know why? Because I made, how do they call it? A bronzing bar. Michael Jackson wanted to be white. Well, I guess I want to be black because I hate what the sun has done to my skin. Anyway, I rubbed this thing on. It's brown, and it's got like coffee-infused coconut oil and cocoa powder. That's it. And it smells really great. And that's what makes it brown. In addition, Mom came to me and she was like, my skin. And I was like, scrub. So I made a bergamot salt scrub and a coffee scrub. And it's just coffee grounds and a bunch of other junk and oils and stuff, and you put it together. And then you use it in the shower, and voila! I have the softest skin today. It's so amazing. And then in the shower, on the floor of the shower, I put these shower bombs. And they're basically a bath bomb recipe. And then I put them in cupcake tins, old cupcake tins, and dig them out and stick them in there. So I think next time I want to add even more fragrance, though, because these didn't come out quite as strong as I'd like them to be. With the lotion bars, I use these things because my feet get so bad. I don't know if it's the dryness here or the OA in my feet and the tendonitis and all that happy garbage, or if it's, I don't know, but my soles are getting really, really thick. So I use my Petty Egg. Pet Egg. This thing is amazing. It's better than any rasp or file that I've found. I've actually taken to using files on my feet because it's that bad. So I've got another one that is lemongrass and lavender. It just smells so good. And I use this one everywhere. I use the bronzer on my arms to cover the mess. And then I have one that's for arthritis. So when I have a flare, I will have that there. Fortunately, I don't have a lot of pain right now. The doctor asked me the other day, the hematologist, I had to go in for a blood disorder, which I don't have, thank God. He asked me what my pain level was. And for the first time, I was able to say a 4. You know, that's unheard of for me. And I'm the kind of person that a number 10 is I can't speak. You know, I'm in screaming pain. And I won't even open my mouth because the first thing that's going to come out is a scream, not a number. So yeah, a 4 is really good. Normally it's a 6, and that's not so good. So I'm happy. I'm doing well. I'm dyeing yarn. I have lots of yarn that I dyed last week, and I was able to get to new homes, and that's just so nice. It's so nice being able to make up kits and send them off to you guys too. I love it. Oh, the Supernatural Sal is being hosted at Yarn Fairy and the Pixies Fairy Floss on Facebook, and it's well underway. They've got their frames done and babies down at the bottom. I made kits for those too. I don't know if I showed them to you because, well, they're all gone. There's very little left. I think I have a couple of the colors of threads left, but other than that, yeah, it's gone. Oh, and for that one, I made driver picks the music, passenger shuts his cake hole. And don't drink and drive. This is not saying I think drinking and driving is a good thing. It's not. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I mean, I got lots more. But I need to shut up now because I'm at 33 minutes. Hope y'all are doing happy. Hope y'all are doing well. Email me, yarnfairy1@gmail.com to get in touch. Bye.